We are currently OP9, trying to get that final OP level up to OP10. Finish off this Maya here. The only OP9 thing we have at the moment is the B shield. Everything else is OP7, Topnea, Herald. So, and this toothpick as well, which we use a little bit with the assassin, so might be worth just upgrading some of our stuff. We've got this OP8 butcher as well that we haven't been using, so it might be worth playing around with that even. So let's have a look at our items for a second. So let's go and farm for some new stuff. We'll get a new Herald and a new launcher at a minimum. And then maybe get some other stuff as well. We could try to get some more class mods. Some more bones relics. Upgrade our bones relics would be good too. Check these shops here. Longbow corrosive bouncing Betty in the ammo shop. We have a couple iridium upgrades left to buy. But we've got most of the main ones that we want. So we'll focus on trying to upgrade some of our stuff. Here we go. Nice 4-stack of iridium there. Try to upgrade our main things up to OP9. So we have our B shield here with the 6.7 second recharge delay. We have another B shield which has a longer recharge delay. This one, 7.28. So let's go ahead and drop this one off in the bank here. And this Neogenator, we never use this thing. That's only OP7. Was disappointed with this, so I might actually end up selling this. Don't even need it. Don't need it and never use it, so we can get rid of that. We could, if we really wanted to, farm for like an OP, another antagonist as well. But the antagonist seems to be okay. What we can pick up is the relic. The relic to go with the toothpick. Oh no, the shield to go with the toothpick. The retainer shield. So we can farm for a new launcher. Let's go do that. So that's our old toothpick. I might as well just hold on to that just in case something bad happens and I lose my other toothpick. So this is what we want, the retainer. So we can climb up the cliff there, get a new launcher, access that launcher chest to farm. Let's check the shops here in Zeds while we're here. Amplify shield in one of them. Cunning binder class mod, green in the other. So now we can go and get a new launcher. Fight for Sanctuary at the top. We need to go to the burrows. Might as well check this chest on the way. I don't think I've had any much luck with this particular chest here. Might be worth picking up some junk to sell. But then again, the launchers are going to be worth more than those shotguns, so I might as well just use those. So now we can throw on our toothpick. And what else? Throw on the shield as well. The retainer. See how quickly we can get a new shield. The jumping is definitely more of a floaty feel to it. With the toothpick and retainer, you can really feel the difference with the jumping height. Oh, I slipped off there. Wedged under that bit of cliff. Now try not to fall off this time. No, slipped off again. So that was the last jump as well. Didn't quite make it onto that ledge. There we go. So I was just being a little bit too aggressive, trying to get up here too quickly. Ended up slipping off because I was trying to do it too fast. Meteor launcher. So we did run out of money doing the peak earlier, but we did end up collecting junk and eventually maxed out our bank account again. But once you get to the OP levels, it doesn't take long to build up enough money to max out the bank account again. So the maximum is 99 million. So we're almost there. We don't have to be too worried about collecting junk. Let's put the toothpick back on so we can make this jump. So I have to be just a little bit more careful not to slip off. Also, it's easier to do because you're running faster as well with the toothpick and retainer. So it can be difficult to judge your speed as well. Here we go, try number 2. I won't be too fussy with what type of Topnea I get. I'll just take whatever. Torg launcher. 2 Torg launchers there. You can really notice a difference in speed once you switch over to the toothpick there. I think I slipped off earlier because I was just pushing forward too much instead of trying to hug the cliff face a little bit more. Bandit launcher that time. So you can get right over to the other side there in 2 big jumps. Now, curious if you can jump up from here. I don't think I've done it once before, but it's very difficult to make that jump. Easier just to crawl underneath from here. Almost slipped off that time. Another bandit launcher. Easy to tell if it's an E-Tech or just a purple launcher. It gives you a little bit more hope that you're going to get a Topnea if you see the E-Tech colour glow rather than just the purple. Oops, I didn't mean to jump there. I was lucky I didn't get knocked off there. Corrosive, E-Tech. What is this? PBFG. I think those are okay. So we could settle for that if we really wanted to. I'll keep trying a little bit more. Try a little bit more to get a Topnea. If we can't get one, then we can settle for that one. It's not a terrible option. Generally, it doesn't take, it's not too much trouble to get a Topnea anyway, so you can, if you just got the patience, you can just keep going. Doesn't take too long. Haven't had too much trouble getting one the other times. We got another one. That's corrosive as well, another PBFG. So after this, we'll get another Herald because we have been using that quite a bit. Quite a bit for the close range fighting. In situations where we're mostly abandoning the B shield. Kind of have to jump out from the cliff a little bit to get around that last rock. Another Torg. Oh, try to do a cheeky jump there to make that second jump a long one, a long quick one. Wasn't quite at the end. So those PBFJs will be good enough if we lose patience to try to get a Topnea. Should perform better than our current Topnea, which is a flame OP9 version. I haven't been fussy with the parts or anything. Just any old Topnea, any old elemental type's good enough. So we settled for a flame one last time. Got some use out of this toothpick as well. Kind of a nice alternative to the Herald if you don't have the B shield on. You want something that's got a slightly longer range than the Herald. It's not all that accurate, the toothpick. It's certainly more accurate than the Herald.
Wow.
Another PBFG, we've got a ton of those.
Lovely.
So we can drop some of the junk now. Maybe just keep the better launchers. Like some of these launchers are junk. We'll keep the PBFGs. The other junky launchers we can drop. So I've got a couple PBFGs there. We can drop these shotguns too. That'll free up a lot of space there. So we can start being more fussy with what we collect. We don't really need to build up our bank account at all, so we're fine in that regard. There is a little lip on that rock that will push you off if you try to run straight across. So this is the final level. We're at OP9. So with this upgrading all this stuff should make a big difference. We almost completed the level, the OP9 level. Got up to the binary boss at the end. Didn't quite make it. Having a OP on level Herald might make the difference there. At least we'll be able to take down the binary boss a little bit faster. That's the jump I was trying to make before I got pushed off by the lip on the rock. Previous attempt. Now, can I actually make this jump straight up here? I don't think I can. I did fluke that jump one time, early on when I was learning how to get up here, but I've never been able to replicate that one fluked jump when I got up here. But it only takes a few more seconds to crawl underneath. Really just out of curiosity than anything else. I'd like to see if I could replicate that one jump that I did fluke. We've got two purple ones here. That's not what we need. Oh, just made that. I was slipping off the rock when I did that second jump there. If I didn't make that jump, I would have just slipped right off the rock. Maybe this time we'll get our TD ore this time. Any elemental type will do. We had a flame one last time. Another PBFG. Game likes to give us those PBFGs. That's the third one we've gotten so far. And wouldn't be terrible if we had to settle for one, but I would like to get at least one type of Topnea if we can. Oh, I hit the rock above and got pushed off. That's one problem. If you're too close to the cliff, you'll bounce off the overhanging rock and get pushed off. So for this jump, you sort of have to jump away from the cliff and then sort of pull yourself back on. Or move back on. You can sort of alter your trajectory in the air. What is this? Maliwan purple launcher. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button there. But luckily, even though I pressed the wrong button, we didn't fall all the way down. Almost drifted too far out that time. Torg Derp, Bandit, Plasma Cannon. But at least that was an E-Tech. Not the E-Tech we're looking for, but at least it wasn't a purple one. Yeah, I think I have to stop trying to make that second jump. It's a little bit too risky to bother with. Just take my time with that second jump. Just ends up taking longer if you take too many risks. Half the time you fall off and have to climb back up from the beginning. A projectile launcher, purple Maliwan one. No, it's better just to take that extra second to make that second jump a little bit slower. I might have 3 or 4 PBFGs at this stage and another one. Just as I talked about it. Maybe I jinxed myself by talking about PBFGs. I've got another one. Now, I wonder if it is possible to grenade jump up here with before you get the toothpick and the retainer on the plasma cannon. That seems like it would be much trickier to try to grenade jump up the cliff there and slower. I'm certainly no grenade jumping expert, so for me, it would take me a while to get up here with grenade jumping. I guess it'd be good practice though if you wanted to practice your grenade jumping skills, trying to climb up here just with grenades. I guess it would save you having to farm for a toothpick. But overall, the time you spend farming for a toothpick probably would be less than the time you would spend going slower, grenade jumping up. What do we have here? Topnea, there we go. We got one. Corrosive one. Another PBFG. So let's have a look. OP9. Topnea there. Curious what that grip is, what type of grip that is. I might just look up what that grip is. What manufacturer grip this is. So let me just bring up a browser window here. And I'll just look up what the grip is. So if I go down to RPG grips, so I guess it's a Maliwan one. Let's have another look. Yeah, it's definitely this one. So it's a Maliwan grip on that launcher. I guess all the Maliwan grips have that sort of curved and closed trigger guard. So that is the Maliwan grip there. I'm not going to be too fussy with the parts, that'll do. It's OP9, it's a Topnea, it'll do. So I guess that's still an upgrade to what we currently have. So yeah, it's doing a bunch more damage there. Reload speed's substantially worse. But that's okay. Magazine size is a little better. And the damage is better. So our old one had a Maliwan grip on it as well. So we can go ahead and upgrade that. And all of these other launchers, we can just go ahead and sell them. That'll certainly max out our money. And this is our old OP7 one. So let's go and try to get a Herald next. This Herald I bought from the Torg shop with tokens. So I've got one that's got the matching grip on it. But we might just see if we can quickly grab one. Just farming for one. Save and quit this. So we definitely keep our new Topnea now. We're going the wrong. I think we're going the wrong way. We have to go back out this way. So the first few climbs up the cliff there were a little bit shaky, but we got the knack again later on. It was a bit smoother. The only time you really fall off climbing up the cliff there, once you get the hang of it, is if you try to do it too fast. Be too aggressive with it. Now let's go across to Three Horns Divide. See if we can pick up a quick Herald and a quick fastball maybe. I mean, if we can't find a decent Herald, we can always farm for some more tokens. Torg tokens and buy one from the shop. But we'll see if we can just pick up a quick one this way. So let's go ahead and throw... First we can sell off all of these launchers.
High quality, low prices, and no questions asked.
Now let's put on some other weapons here. Let's throw the Herald on. Let's throw on the Shock Pimpernel, Shock Bone of the Ancients. You don't really need the Blurred Trickster. The Chaotic Evil Cleric last mod might be a better one. We can throw on our OP9B shield. And we'll throw on the Magic Missile. Our Grog Nozzle does have a scope on it, so that might be useful actually for long range shooting. I don't really use the fastball, but I might as well try to grab one. I might end up using it eventually. I guess we can throw the Sandhawk on instead. So we're rolling through here at OP9. So Bowl and the other guy, what's his name? The Herald guy. They're going to be a little bit tougher. Let's try the Pimpernel. Savage Lee, that's his name.
Stay put.
I'm trying to shoot him low, but I'm not quite hitting him there.
You won't enjoy this.
Finishing off with the Sandhawk. Nothing that time.
Get your health shields right here.
Check the shops here.
Welcome to my humble
Sticky
shop.
Lobbed Merv in the
Guns, glorious guns.
ammo shop. Blue one. Oh, we got the double Lees here.
You stop.
So it might actually be helpful to have the Blurred Trickster class just to deal with these bullymongs. Get some extra chain reaction shots for these guys. I guess Lee's on this side. Looks like it. All the bullymongs are aggroed over here. Clear out these bullymongs. Haven't been using the magic missile all that much, so interesting to come back to it. Oh, I just walked into that
Calm down.
walked into that cactus there.
That was awesome.
Savage Lee is really moving around here. At least I can hear him. Here he is. I'll see if I can phase lock him. Don't want to target the bullymong. There we go. And the chain reaction took care of all the the bullymong as well. That wasn't quite as quick as I was hoping for. Trying to wade through all of those bullymongs to get to Savage Lee. So if we're lucky, we can get both a fastball and a Herald here. If we end up getting the fastball and not the Herald, then it might be worth just farming tokens and getting a decent Herald from the shop.
Stay still.
Use the Sandhawk from this range.
And stay down.
Didn't drop anything. But at least we've got our new Topnea, so we're on the way to upgrading our stuff to OP9. Lobbed Corrosive Cloud.
Don't die. I need your business.
Caught my eye with the 0 fuse time, but we don't really need a lobbed Corrosive Cloud. Imagine OP9, Maya. Nah fam, I got OP10. Thank you for following Camping for Souls. So we're almost there. Almost up to OP10. But we're just upgrading some of our stuff here. But the only OP9 thing we had was our B shield, so we're just upgrading some of our other stuff. See if we can get at least a OP9 Herald. That should make things a little bit easier. I got a broken torque pistol TP. You got a broken torque pistol too.
You stop.
Is that a Herald as well, or is that a different one? Yeah. Yeah, definitely is one of the powerful ones. A god roll one, yeah. haven't actually got a really good one.
Gotcha. Wow.
Oh, we got one. Here we go. That's OP8. Explicit Unkempt Herald. I would like to get an OP9 one. So we got one at least. So explicit. So let's just check what that prefix is, the explicit prefix. So if we go up to the pistols here, let's have a quick look what explicit is for TDR. Oh, that's SMG. We want pistol prefixes. This one. I can't see can't see explicit here. Oh, that's TDR. Torg is here. Here's explicit. So that's accuracy. That's why I couldn't find it. So explicit prefix is accuracy. So I guess that would mean that the bullets the Herald bullets would split further along. So I guess I'd kind of debatable whether that's actually a good thing or not, having the bullets splitting a little bit later.
Haven't found anything good. My weapon machine.
But we'll keep trying, see if we can get a OP9 one. But I guess that's one of the issues with farming for one from Savage Lee, is that you're not necessarily going to get an OP, get a on level one. But that's a promising start anyway. Probably should be getting the money from that chest as well, and the ammo. Getting the ammo from that chest. Save having to buy it, especially when we're right next to that chest.
Enough.
It's almost dead. Didn't drop anything that time. Check the shops here.
What can I get for you? You can always trust the gun at
What
your
was this?
side.
Longbow slag singularity with a bad fuse though.
Up anywhere else, I'll have you killed.
Slag singularities will be useful. Longbow one. Currently going through the campaign though before I get to Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, OP10, because for some reason it restarted my progress but let me keep my weapons. That is a weird one. Oh, so it restarted your progress back to Ultimate Vault Hunter or all the way back to level 1? Luckily, I haven't come across any save game
Enough.
corruption or glitches. So I've been lucky in that regard. All the way back to the first run. So you lost all of that progress. Yeah, that is weird. You'd think you'd either lose everything, or you'd save properly. I kept my levels and weapons. Yeah, so you'll be able to progress through quickly, but I guess it's just annoying having to do it all again. Yeah. So at least you'll be able to race through the story mode quickly, being that high level and having all the high level weapons as well. But just annoying that you have to waste that time doing it again. Yeah, nothing there. Alright, before the next attempt, I'll take a short break and I'll be right back.